Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Dasky here with another Crasher Cars gameplay. Now, if you didn't know, Crasher Cars just released an update to their game, and man alive, it is such an awesome update. There's so much that's been added to this new update, so I'll go ahead and explain it in this video, and at the end of the video I'll go ahead and explain where I think the new hidden car can be found. So now we can already see the new map in the background. It looks absolutely awesome. The name of the map is Mansion, and for anyone who gets the name right in my previous video, I'll be giving them a shout out in the description of this video. Now, one of the new things to be added in this update is some new cars, including the new legendary Trailblaze. But I'll first start off with the new rare car, Ice Cream. It's a bit of a pun from ice cream to ice cream, and as you can tell, it kind of looks like the ice cream truck, but of course the ice cream cone is tilted upside down, and it's also got two devil shaped horns, which I think looks pretty awesome, and it's a nice pun on the word. And we can also see a new upcoming car is the legendary Trailblaze. Now, this leaves a flame trail that would damage enemies, and I versed a computer who was using this car. So essentially what this is, it's kind of like the retro wave in that it drives and there's a trail that follows it, and anyone who drives over that trail is going to get damaged. Similarly, if you're following the car, you're going to get damaged by following it because of the trail. Now, if I scroll down, I'll go to the lab, and what we can see is that there's a new system added to the game. And essentially what this is that you can mix cars together in order to make a new car. So as you can see here, I've got 5 out of 5 of the Extravagance, 2 out of 6 of the Surf cars, and 3 out of 7 of the Convertibles. So when I get 4 more Surf cars and 4 more Convertibles, then I'll be able to unlock this new car after I click Fuse. And if you don't know what cars you need, what you can do is click that information button next to the Fuse option, and it will tell you what cars you need duplicates of in order to fuse for the new cars. So here we can see I've got 2 white lines leading to the car, which means I've got all the cars I need in order to fuse this car. But I'm not going to fuse it now, I'll save it for a future video. And here we go again, we can see I've got 2 of the cars required, but I don't have the other 2. Now, moving on, look how awesome this is. This is the one I am most excited for. As you can tell by the silhouette, it looks like it's going to be a helicopter. So I think it's going to be absolutely awesome trying to unlock these cars. But of course, they're going to be very difficult because of the amount of cars that we need in order to get them. But in saying this, I think they will be stronger than the legendary cars. I'm not too sure how strong they are or if they have any benefits as of yet because I haven't unlocked any. But of course, you can see that you require a multiple amount of cars in order to unlock, so I'm sure they will be very, very powerful. Now, if I scroll back up quickly, we can see there's a new feature added to the car selection menu where you can just click the gold dot to get to the legendary section straight away, and there we can see the Trailblaze, which is the new legendary car that you can get for 300 gems, which I'm definitely going to get to show you all. But now here is the new hidden car. I can't really make out what it is from the silhouette of the car, so I'm not too sure where we're going to be able to find this hidden car on. But what I'm going to be doing is playing the new mansion map and put together some clues that I think might lead us to find this new hidden car. So if I just scroll across quickly, I'm going to chuck on the neon car, which I unlocked from leveling up when I updated the game. So here we go, I'm just outside the new map, and this is one of my theories. If you can see right now, I'm kind of outside the house, and it looks like there's 2 pillars on either side of my car where a gate normally is. But I'll get into this theory a bit later. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into a private match, because if I'm playing online, it's going to be way too hard to try and show you where the clues are. So I'm going to go ahead and enter in the code right now, and I'm a bit of a slow typer, so just bear with me for one moment.
6.5 hours later.
Alright, so I'm joining the game right now, and we can see Hail King Dask. This used to be not King Dask, but I thought Hail King Dask is a bit more appropriate, because I am the king, of course. So now we're starting off on the mansion map in the back corner of the map, and I'll just drive around and show you some cool perks and features of this map. So instantly we can see these purple shaped structure kind of things, and what these are is they're teleporting devices. So if you drive into one of them, you're going to come out of another one, and you can see on them is a picture, so it kind of shows you where you're going to be teleporting to. That way you know where you're going to go. So as you could see then on that frame, there was like a green swamp type of thing, and I teleported to where that was. And also there's one here that's going to teleport us back to the main room that we started off on, because we can see the red carpet. So there's little ways of identifying where you're going to go. And there's also some little photo frames around the map. As you can see, there's Narrow right there. And if we drive up, this one is what I believe to be the main loading screen of the new update, which I thought it was pretty cool, and there's a few more on the other side of the map. So now I'll just drive into this big empty hall room, but it's not as empty as you think it is, because what we can see is there's like cracks in the timber flooring, and what this is if you drive onto it, you're gonna fall through the floor and onto the level below, which of course is the main room that we started on. So now I've got the teleport. I'm just gonna drive around and show you where I think, or what I think might activate this hidden car. So we can see that driving into these bookshelves knocks them down, and if we drive out of the glass window, we can actually smash through it and drive outside. But the thing is, when we drive into these bookshelves, we're not able to drive on top of them like we are able to drive through the window. So I'm thinking that might need to be some activation thing to help you get the hidden car. Over on the wall, we can see some more paintings, which includes the narrow map, the main loading screen, gorge map, and I'm not too sure what this last photo is, so I'm just going to chuck the King Dask photo on top of it. That's better. And now coming back to the gorge map, which we all miss.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
So now I'll just leave this room before I get too emotional. So we'll drive into this room here, and we'll just pick up another power up, even though I don't really need one. I'm trying to look for the next clue because I'm not too familiar with this map as of yet, because I've only just started playing it. But this is what I wanted to show you all. This is my main suspicion of something to do with the hidden car. As we can see underneath these two staircases, there's like a door type of thing. And on the door in the middle of it, there's an eye that follows you when you're driving around. So I'm thinking that there must be something to do with this eye. If we can take it out somehow or destroy it in some way, that this door might be able to open up. And if there's some way that we can take this eye out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to teleport through the eye, and I land in another room. So obviously we can't teleport through it, so it's going to be something much more complicated. But look how cool this is. If you drive over the staircases, you're going to knock the chandelier down, and it's going to damage whoever's underneath there. But going back to the door, what I was thinking is when I used to play one of these Nintendo games as a kid, what I would do, there was like some enemy and it was like in the shape of an eye. And what you would do is you'd run around it really fast in circles. I think it was Mario Brothers or something like that. And when you ran around in circles, you would confuse it and it would die. So I'm thinking you might need to get a lot of people to drive around in circles around that area to try and destroy it and make it fall out. Now coming to the fence, I'm just sitting here driving into it. On the main menu screen, what I was showing you is this fence was open, so I'm not too sure if it's alluding to a fact that we may need to drive out there and open up this fence in the game. So I'm not too sure what it could be, but it could be the fence. But I'm still leaning towards the theory of that door with the eyeball and needing to do something to that door in order to get to the hidden car. Now another theory I was thinking of is on the mine map, we destroyed the diamond crystals on the map in order to open up one of the rooms. And on this map, there's all these pumpkins around the map. So I've been driving into them, crashing into them, destroying them. But I think you might need a full lobby of your friends in a private match or something in order to destroy all the pumpkins around the map at once. So I'm not too sure. I just saw them around the map and I thought it might lead to something, but I'm not too sure what as of yet. And especially since I was playing alone, it was relatively difficult in order to smash all of these at once. So coming into this room again, what we can see is there's a circle shape on this rug. And it's a bit unusual to put a circle shape on the rug. You can put any shape object you want on the rug, but they've decided to put a circle shaped ring on it. So what I was thinking of is you might need to use the donut car. I'm not too sure, not 100% sure there. I'm just throwing out random guesses, but you could need to use the donut car because it is the same shape of this ring. Just like in other maps that you need a certain car for, the donut car could be used for this map. Another thing I was looking at was this globe in this room. It's just there spinning around, and as you can see if you look closely, there's just these random dots on random locations around the world. I'm not too sure what these red dots indicate, if they symbolize something or not, or if they're just there for the fun of it. But I just thought I'd point it out as it might lead to some information in order to help us find the hidden car. Otherwise, what I've also figured out is you can actually steer this thing when you drive into it. So it's almost like the not Doppler flag on the moon map, except it does disappear, but there is some time until it does disappear. It's not as fast as some of the other destructible items on the map. So now I'm just going to drive around from here onwards, because they're all the clues that I have for the hidden car. I think one of them might be right, but they are very early clues because I haven't been able to see anything that particularly stands out as of yet on this map. Now what I want is everyone to comment any theories or any possible ideas that they have in the comment section down below. That way we can work together just like we did for the mine car in order to find this new hidden car. Now also, if you didn't know, you can drive into the ghost. I've got the shield on, so I'm not taking any damage, but if you do drive into the ghost without the shield, you're going to take damage, so just be very, very careful of this. Now in talking about the hidden car, I haven't had a full chance as of yet to play on all the other maps in the game, so I don't want to draw out any conclusion that the hidden car might be on one of the older maps in the game, and it might not necessarily be on this map, but I'm just thinking it might be on the haunted map because obviously it is the new map, but we don't want to draw out any conclusions and think the car is on this map when it isn't. So I just want you to all keep that in mind. If you think it's on another map, feel free to comment about it in the comment section down below. That way, like I said, we can all work together to try and figure out where this hidden car is and solve it as a team. Now I hope you enjoyed this video. It's mainly some basic clues. I know it's not any firm news yet, but I'm telling you, we're going to work together as a team to find out how to unlock this hidden car. Now I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to smash that like button, and if you're new, be sure to subscribe. That way you can find out how to unlock this hidden car, because believe me, when I find out, I'm going to be posting a video on it straight away. Now I hope we can all figure out together as a team how to unlock this car. So like I said, any suggestions or ideas, make sure you comment them down in the comment section below so we can work together as a team to find out how to unlock this car. And for now, Dasky out.